Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we designed our responsive user profile page using Tailwind CSS. Now in this video, we are going to program the complete backend logic for updating the user profile. We will cover fetching existing user data from the database, displaying it dynamically in the form, handling form admission using Fetch API, validating data securely, updating multiple related database tables, inserting data if profile does not exist, and returning JSON response properly. This is a real-world production style profile update system. So let's start. Database structure update. Now before we go into the backend logic, let me show you something very important. I have updated my database structure. Earlier, we only had the basic user profile table. But now I have normalized the database properly. As you can see here, I added three new tables: country table, city table, address table, and I update the exit user profile table. Let me explain why this was necessary. The country table contains ID and name. Instead of storing country names directly inside user profile, we store only the country ID. Why? Because this avoid application. If 10,000 users are from Sri Lanka, we store Sri Lanka only one in the country table. This is called database normalization. It improves performance and scalability. The city table contains ID, name, and country ID. This create a relationship. One country, many cities. Using country ID as a foreign key ensures each city belongs to a specific country. This allows us to load cities dynamically, filter cities based on a selected country, maintain relational integrity. Instead of storing address field inside user profile, we create a separate address table. It contains ID line 1, line 2, and city ID. Why separate table? Because address is separate entity. In feature, we made reuse it for shipping address, building address, and company address. This makes the system scalable. Now the updated user profile table contains user ID, avatar ID, bio, gender ID, mobile, and address ID. Instead of storing city or country directly, we now store address ID. Then address like to city and city like to country. City link to country. This creates a chain relationship: user, address, city, country. This is a clean relation structure. This is how professional systems are built. Now because this structure update, our backend updating logic becomes slightly more complex. Earlier we only update one table. Now we must update user table, update or insert into address, update or insert into user profile, and maintain foreign key connections. This is why in our backend process using multiple queries, but this makes the system more scalable and professional. Authentication check. At the top of userprofile.php, we first include require header.php. This ensures session handling and shared layout are loaded. Then we check if $logged in header location index.php exit. This is extremely important. Why? Because profile pages must only be accessible by logged in users. If the user is not logged in, we redirect them to the login page. The exit ensure the script stop immediately. This prevent unauthorized access. Security always comes first. Fetch basic user data. Now we fetch user data, we use database search. And inside it we use prepared statement. Notice this part where u.id and we pass integer $user ID. This is a parameter building. Why is this important? Because it prevents SQL injection, we are not directly inserting variables into the query. We are safely building them. Then we check if result exists, fetch as of, else set null. This ensures we don't get errors if no data exists. Fetch profile data with joins. Now this is where it become powerful. We fetch profile data using multiple left joins. We join gender, address, city and country. Why left join? Because the user may not have profile data yet. Left join always asks to fetch user data even if related table are empty. This is very important in real world systems. We are building a flexible system. Then we again check if rows exist. If yes, fetch data. If not, set profile as null. This allows us to handle both new users and existing users. Fetch drop-down data. Next we fetch all gender and all countries. We loop through result and path into array. Why do we fetch all genders and countries? Because drop-down must be dynamic. Hard coding drop-down values is not scalable. Database-driven drop-down are professional. Load cities based on country. Then we check if profile already has a selected country. We fetch cities only for that country. This ensures that when the page loads, the correct cities appear in the drop-down. This improves user experience. Dynamic data binding in form. Inside the form, you will notice value PHP echo $user chart fname. This is server-side rendering via injection database values directly into inputs. Same for bio, mobile, address, selected gender, selected country and selected city. Notice the selected logic $PHP echo $profile and $profile gender ID equal $gender ID selected. This is dynamically selected the correct option. This is how you pre-fill form professionally. Avatar preview using JavaScript. Now let's move the JavaScript. When the first input changes, we create the file reader. Reader.read as data URL file. This convert the image into base 64 format. Then we update avatar preview.src so the user sees preview immediately. We also update hidden input value. This allows the base 64 image to be sent via Ajax. This improves UX because user sees instant preview. Dynamic city loading using fetch. Now we handling country changes. We send a post request to TrimFetch to process get cities.php. We send country ID. Then we receive JSON response. If success is true, we loop through cities and dynamically create option elements. This is asynchronous programming. This avoids full page reload. This is modern web development. Form submission using fetch. Now this is the core part. Instead of normal form submission, we prevent default. Prevent default, then we create new form data. This collects all form inputs. Then we disable the button submit btn disable true. Submit btn text content saving. This is prevent double submission. Then we send fetch request to process/user profile update process.php. After response, if success, we direct with success message. Redirect with success message. If not, we show alert. Then we re-enable button. This is professional Ajax handling. Server-side validation. Now open user profile update process.php. First we check session again. Never trust front-end validation. We validate everything again. We check first name empty, last name empty, email format valid, email length, bio length, mobile pattern, address required and city required. Every validation returns JSON error immediately. This is defensive programming. Always validate on server. Update user table. Inside try block, we first update user table. Why first? Because basic user data must always exist. If update fails, throw out exception. Using try catch improve error handling. Check if profile exists. We search select address ID from user profile via user ID. If exists, we update existing profile. If not, we insert new profile. This is called upsert pattern. We handle both scenarios in one system. Address logic. If profile exists and address exists, update address. If profile exists but address is null, insert address then link it. If profile does not exist, insert address first then insert profile is address ID. This is relational integrity. We maintain foreign key relationships properly. Success response. After everything success, we update session username, then return success true, message profile update successfully. Frontend receive this and redirect us. getCities.php explain. Now open getCities.php. We check if country ID exists. Then we fetch cities for that country. Return JSON success true cities. If not cities, return empty array. This makes front-end predicatable. Always return consistent JSON structure. And that's how you build a complete user profile updating system. Today we covered secure authentication, prepare statements, left join usage, Ajax from submission, file preview, dynamic dropdowns, validation, relational database updates, try-catch error handling and JSON API response. If you found this helpful, don't forget like, subscribe and hit the bell for more tutorials from DV Codex. See you in the next video.